Well, it's that time again. It is Saturday, 6 o'clock my time. Little snow on the ground. Life is pretty decent. Can't complain. And today, I'm pretty excited. We're going to talk about Metamonkeyai, MMAI. Now it's been rebranded, basically. Still the same company, different logo, different name. Of course, we got ASMR fan here. Hi, Sean. How are you, ASMR fan? Hopefully your day is going fantastic. And Tim Shea, as always, the mayor of crypto. I'm going to bring on a guest. I've got Wadi here, the crypto hunter. Welcome, Wadi, to the channel.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. How are
Yep,
you?
I'm good. I am good. Cannot complain.
Good to hear.
Yeah, and if I do complain, my wife tells me to shut up. So
I think that's the perks of being married, right?
yeah, that's right. Everything I know comes from her.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Wilson 509 Crypto. Thanks for showing up. Hopefully, you're a fan of MMAI because we're going to be pretty heavy on MMAI content this time. I wanted to, there's a lot really to go over. What's really happening, the possibilities. And then maybe some other stuff as well. Obviously, we can talk about whatever the heck we want because it's my channel, and I can do it. Damn it. Hey, Wilson. Let's wait for some more people to roll in here. Hey, fan. What's up, Tim? What's up, y'all? 206. Oh, 206 in the house. Yep. Representing that Seattle area. Hey, John, guess what? I'm going to be up in Seattle the 15th, 16th next month. So maybe I'm going to see if I can squeeze some time out of my conference I'm going to hang out, maybe grab a beer or something. That'd be cool.
What's going on, John?
Yeah, you know John, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, John Crispala. Can't stick around and post my usual risque stuff, but I did stash like, hey, I appreciate that, Sniff. Yeah, Sniff's always coming in here dropping the heavy content that I usually have to avoid, so I don't get taken off of YouTube.
Quick story about John.
Yeah.
He kind of pushed me to actually start my channel. Like I was hesitant. I kept saying I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start. 2 weeks later, I'm gonna start. 3 weeks later, until one day he said, "You know what, bro? Let's go live," and that's when I started.
Awesome. That's a great story.
Yeah.
I'm glad you decided to do it. Hey, Crypto Mike. Smash. Oh, stash the like button, smash the like button. You can do anything like to the like button. Just make sure it's legal, right? Sniff. Hey, Tim. Oh, I like that. I like that logo you got there, Crypto Mike 23. Very nice. The biggest fan of MMA. I don't know if you are, because I'm a pretty big fan myself. Sniff has XRP business. Well, I hope so. Hope somebody does. Let's look up. I got you, brother. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I'll give you a call. We'll talk obviously before then, and we'll see if we got some time. We can go hang out. So, oh, hang on. We got. Thank you. Yeah, you are welcome, Crypto Mike. How many below 4,000 hours were you when you got 1,000 subs? Binance stuff. I appreciate you stopping by. I was looking at a video you had of. I think you were kind of calling out the FUD farm there for promoting. I don't know if he's promoting, but he's involved in things that are considered Ponzi's. That's kind of his gig. Let's see how many when I got 1,000 subs. I think I was around 3,000 hours, something like that. Maybe 3,250, somewhere around there. And then I know I was talking to Wadi about this earlier. It's you just keep posting videos and and it'll come. It's weird. For me, videos get a lot more view time than live streams. I don't know that you do live streams, but so you should get I don't know. I'll have to look at your channel and see what's going on. But you've been doing this for a minute. I'm surprised. Are you now at? Let me look. Here real quick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel getting subs. Oh, me and him, we're about the same.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm like 2009, 2,694 in watch hour.
Okay, yeah. And the hours, everybody says the hours takes forever.
Yes.
And I told you the story earlier about my son who just started his channel a couple of months ago, and I've said this multiple times, but it's fascinating how YouTube works. That he's maybe got 8 or 9, maybe 10 videos now. And like one of his first videos has 117,000 views on it. He already has over 4,000 watch hours, and he has like, I don't know, 700-800 subscribers, or maybe 900 subscribers now. But he's smashed the watch hours in days, and he still doesn't know why or how it happened. Just like my XRP XLM video, a week or two ago, ended up just kind of running and getting about 4,000 views, which was shocking. But keep it up, Binance stuff. You just got to keep putting the videos out there, man. How far you got to go? Hopefully it's not too far for you. Hey, Binance. Anyway, everybody here, go sub to Binance Stuff's YouTube channel. Help him out. He does good content. He's a little critical, right? He can get down on some projects, but he's got a good heart, and he's just trying to help people out, not get wrecked. So respect for that. Crypto Benny, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. What's up, y'all? I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Yeah, can't complain so far. It looks like the Chiefs finally, are they done? Did they win? Well, Heartless Mining Reviews and Gaming. Thanks for coming back, checking out the live stream. We're going to talk about MMAI here in a minute. Yep, just another one. Excellent. Tim Shazel, how you doing, bud? Okay, everybody's saying hi before this gets out of control and I lose control of the chat. You know all about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny, XXI Gaming. Thanks for coming over and checking out the channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming and listen to me ramble on about nothing. 2,700 hours. Yeah, so you can Wadi. I mean, you guys are pretty close there.
Yeah, he got 6 more hours more than I do.
XXI.
Yeah.
Bullish. Yep, I am bullish on MMAI. I'm bullish on XRP, XLM, Quant's doing well. Hedera, HBAR. It's a lot of good stuff going on. Tim, did you get the number that you wanted? And what was the number? I'm assuming you're talking about the NFTs. I got 2 so far. Yes, you got 17. Is that your number? 17? Cool, bro. Can people choose my longest video and leave it on while they go and do their shopping? Yeah, absolutely. If you got a long video, I've done that for other channels before. Basically, just get on like a live stream if they got a real long live stream and just let her go. Lucky number 17. All right. It's a great number. That's cool. Yes, sir. Tim hoping ETH tanks a few days. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I had to move some crypto around, and of course, the day of, when the NFTs go on sale, Ethereum starts to jump. That's just the way it goes.
I just gave him a sub.
Gave him a sub. Excellent. Well, you got another one there, Binance stuff. Let's see if it'll reflect. Dude, you got 942. You just gained 3 subs right quick. You, sir, are welcome. HBAR, XXI game. Yep. Let's see. Binance gave you 2 subs. Nice. Tim J's got a couple of different accounts he can give you. I've got somebody else popped up here. Crypto Lounge is in the house.
What is going on, guys? How we doing?
Good.
We are good. What's going on?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
figure
driving?
yeah, I am. I just started my route, man. I figure I'll pop in for a bit, say hello to
Okay.
everybody. What's going on,
Yeah.
Whitey? What's going on, everybody in the
Hello,
Forge?
bro.
Yeah, we're just chilling. Going to talk about some MMAI, and I know you know all about that. Did you? Yeah, I know you got a chance. You got a couple of NFTs already, or I know you got one. I think I remember you reading it.
Yeah, man. I got a couple. I think I'm gonna try to get a couple of more. I mean, those keys they're gonna be very important. You know, I like the governance factor of it. I love the property. Can't wait to see what we all get. And that's gonna be a community thing. So that's gonna be really cool to see what everybody gets. I'm loving it, bro. Can't wait, man.
Yeah, that's it's going to be fun, right? I think it's going to be a fun ride for a while, and I'm really looking forward to that surprise gift you get to open, see what property is at, where is it going to be located. Can I get an office like at a high rise with a nice view? I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
if anybody gets a penthouse, just make sure you pass it down, and I'll make good use of it. Okay.
Yeah, if you're not using it for the weekend, maybe you can throw a little party in there.
Yeah.
Wilson
Hey,
509 has 4. Damn, you're going heavy.
Yeah, that's my target, man. I want an e-commerce store. That's what I want. I want a couple of those stores. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think once they come out, and we don't know this. This is just pure conjecture on my part. That if they don't sell out and they go up on OpenSea, the properties, I do kind of get this feeling they're going to be a bit more expensive than $700 or 0.45 ETH. So especially there's going to be a lot of them that are going to be, I think, a bit more expensive than that.
No doubt. I think we got a hell of a deal, a very exclusive buy if you think about it, because they're going to be probably north of 1 ETH when they actually go into the market.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see how long it takes to sell out. But the simple fact that there's only going to be 5,000 properties or 5,002 total is really cool. And then I know I'm going to get. I've got 2 right now. I'm probably going to get a third one. And then I'm going to split them up maybe. That way you can maybe resell the keys to the city to somebody down the road once they're all gone and you can't get them anymore. And maybe hang on to the properties. I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Yeah, you want to make sure and mint those properties before you sell those keys, so you don't lose your property. But yeah, absolutely, man. You want to get if you can. We know a lot of us who won't be able to get multiple keys, but if you can, man, three would be a good number.
Yeah. Well, I hope to get a car. I mean, that's one of the things I want to get is a vehicle so I can zip around the city and maybe rent it out. Like so. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Nice, Wilson. Congratulations. Hella happy for you. Yeah. I know that these things are, I believe they're going to be valuable. Now, really the next thing to come, or not the next thing, but to start that marketing, once things actually start to get set up and there's a reason to go there. But with the game dropping and all that, dude, I think it's going to be big.
Yep.
You are welcome, Binance Stuff. You are always welcome here on the channel. Cheers, Tim. Cheers. I don't know much about MMAI, but there's a warning when you visit the CoinMarketCap page about the contract. Yeah, no, I know that. I think they're trying to get that removed. I'm not sure why. And I think it's due to the. Go ahead.
So basically, if he's talking about the contract not being renounced, that's not really an issue. It just means that, at least like, for example, last time, the buy tax was at 10%. So now they were actually able to change it to 5. So, and as time goes by, we're going to be able to change it again all the way until it becomes 0 tax buy and 0 tax sell. Now, if they renounce the contract, then that's going to be a problem because they won't be able to do the changes.
Yeah, and I do see this actually often on a lot of these projects that have fees, they are taxes, and they know at some point they're going to reduce them or eliminate them, right? And you're right. If they renounce the contract, you can't do anything.
Yep.
They'd have to relaunch.
with CMC, it's just kind of like a cover your ass, cover your own ass
Yeah,
banner, if you
yeah.
would. You know what I mean? Because they've been burned a lot the last couple of years, a lot of projects. So they're just covering their ass, and that's why you're right, man. I mean, you can't renounce the contract that you want to adjust, especially when it comes to centralized exchanges. You have to adjust. Then you lock it down, you can't. You just can't maneuver at all. So it's a bad thing if you're dealing with a project that has no intentions on doing anything but tax harvesting and basically taking your money. That's a bad thing. But in this case, there's nothing to worry about. We know this dev team very well.
So to answer your question, Binance stuff, it does not bother me. I honestly, I probably trust this team, these devs, more than any project I've trusted in the past. So I have no issue with what they're doing. But that's a good question. I mean, that's a good question for people to ask and understand. Daniel Gayton. What are you
Ding
doing?
dong, I'm at the door, Sean. I'm in the forge. I finally made it to the forge.
You are in the forge, my friend. Welcome to the forge.
What's going on, Daniel?
Nothing. How's everybody doing? I'm just to be upfront with everybody. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. My daughter's traveling, so I'm waiting for her to land and give me a call. So
excellent. You are welcome. I believe wasn't that Rodney's thing?
Yeah. He didn't trademark it though.
No, yeah. Well, guess he's screwed.
Yep.
Let's see. XXI Gaming says, "Me too. I want a store." Yeah, I think that's probably going to be a very popular property.
I want a billboard.
Yeah, and I'll take whatever. So here's what I want to talk about a little bit too, and just for those of you who are listening and maybe watching this back later. MMAI is building a metaverse. You've probably already heard about it if you've been in this space at any length of time. And in this metaverse, they're building other things as well, but we're really going to talk about the metaverse here because they dropped the NFTs for properties and keys to the city. And we're going to go into that. But these keys that they're selling, this is a pre-sale. There are 5,002. You can buy them on OpenSea. The keys to the city, and here's why these things are going to be important. You're going to get an NFT that represents keys to the city, right? And that's going to be attached to your character, avatar, your wallet in the metaverse. 12 exclusive properties have been randomized by a third-party launch, gives ownership rights. Benefits. Here you go. $100 in airdropped MMAI coins when Pure Chain is released. So they're going to turn basically from tokens to coins. Access to all Pure World beta releases. So when they release a new game, a new feature inside the metaverse, you're going to get access to it before anybody else, or basically before those that don't have keys to the city. Voting rights, they're going to establish. I don't think they've determined whether it's going to be a DAO or what situation that's going to turn into, but voting rights for the direction or maybe for new content inside the metaverse, and then access to secret locations inside there that others won't have access to, which I think is pretty cool. Wadi, what do you think? What do you think about the benefit of keys to the city? Like, is this something worth?
Yeah, I mean, I actually like the benefits. Like, for example, I have bought plenty NFTs in the past, which majority of them got no utility whatsoever. So the fact that at least in this one, they has more than one utility. In my personal opinion, I think it's worth it. Obviously, if later on you get that property and then, like, we've spoken about the billboard, we've spoken about the arena, even the little booth. So let's say someone come and approach you and tells you, well, I want to promote this project on your booth, and you can actually rent it out and make income out of it. So I think it's genius, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Crypto Lounge? I know you know.
Oh yeah, man. For me, it's like an opportunity to actually, get into the business sector. Own some virtual land and kind of get in early on this whole meta world, this e-commerce coming into a digital arena, get ahead of the whole crowd, man. You know, because you got Walmart throwing millions of dollars into research on how they could, you know, kind of expand their customer base on a virtual level. And we're just sitting here, you know, paying, you know, 700 plus, you know, bucks for actual properties, you know, that and we're going to enjoy those same features. I think it's pretty awesome. And then on top of that, you got the cars, you know, you got billboards, like Daniel was saying. If you get a store, you can either make it your store, you start your venture, you know, and be a merchant, you know, or anything like that, or you can just rent it out. I mean, this is pretty damn cool if you really think about it.
Yep, I agree. Any insight as to just the keys part, Daniel, that you like?
The keys, just the keys. I love the keys. I think the keys are underrated part of the utility. I think to have the ability to do betas and have some insight into what comes out in the metaverse and how the metaverse grows, and then be able to vote and have some say in again how this metaverse comes together and what is added and what is not added and how it's added and what it looks like. I mean, you're part of a growing ecosystem, and then to have exclusive rights to places, I think that's going to be valuable to people. And I think that as the metaverse grows, people are going to say to themselves, why can they go in there and I can't? And your keys are going to become more and more valuable because they're going to burn whatever's not sold. So this is the one and only chance you get to get a key to the city. There's not going to be another chance.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, and just to that, and just to, because I missed that part, the keys for me, Sean, you know, just to answer that question, you know, fully on my part, the access to beta testing to me is really cool. That if you want to just talk about the keys, and of course, like Daniel said, the governance factor is very heavy too. But the access to beta is pretty big, man, because we're going to get access to the new entries of a technology that are going to be implemented, you know, in the world. We'll get that access. So it's another thing too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. You know, I wonder what kind of secret locations, you know, they're going to be like. You're going to be able to just walk through a wall and into a room with others. Then somebody else is going to be walking in behind you and they're going to smack into the wall. I think that would be funny.
You know, I would like to see people that do have keys to the city have something on their avatar that lets people know that they have keys to the city. Will that happen? I don't know. That's been a discussion back and forth, but you know, it'd be nice to let people know why.
Yeah,
I'm one of the people that can go in here and you can't.
Okay, so continuing on now, this because you're buying this and it comes with two NFTs. One is the key to the city, which is it's separate by itself, and then you get to mint a property, one of these types of properties, and they threw in two arenas, which is now thinking about the arena here. I mean, and basically these are all of the different properties you can get, right? Billboards, different size billboards and ad stands. This one would be cool because this is like downtown, you know, New York City kind of thing, you know, where where all the action's going to be. Then different size stores, you know, small, medium, and large. Obviously, fewer smallers than there are, or fewer larges than there are smalls. Offices, and then booths inside, you know, the convention centers, and then 1,500 cars. So, I wanted to talk about the arena. What do you see as the biggest possibility for the arena? Now, I don't know that if you get this arena, if you're fortunate enough to get this arena, you know, I don't know that. Do you think that you can charge for conventions, or are you just getting the advertising space and naming rights, and then MMAI, you know, the devs or whatever will decide what goes on inside the arenas?
My understanding is that you're getting the naming rights and the advertising rights.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and everything that goes on inside, that makes sense. Everything that goes on inside is controlled by the dev team, and maybe by the DAO or the votes, you know, decide, you know, who's coming and who's going in there. So that'll be cool. And so I guess the biggest plus is just the naming rights. Like obviously your name in this metaverse is going to be bigger than others.
Yeah, when you look at your advertising on an arena, you think about it like yeah, I hate to say this, but the Heat's arena and FTX, right? They own the naming rights, so you sold the naming rights, right? So
Right.
so that's big time money for somebody to buy the naming rights to an arena from you. And the bigger the metaverse gets, the bigger that dollar amount gets. So
Gotcha. Yeah. And obviously that we're talking about, in the future, right now, there's not a lot of need for, a large audience running through this metaverse, right? And going into, maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, and you've got possibly tens of thousands of people, eyeballs on this kind of stuff is going to be very valuable.
And from how I read the arena as well, there's multiple different advertisements that you have control of on the arena, whether it's the arena's names. There's some boards out there that are advertisements that you have rights to as well. So it's not just one billboard. There's multiple different things that you're going to have control of, who goes where, who's advertising where.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And that's, obviously it's hard to really fathom, how big that can be, in the future, as far as a passive income goes. So then that's kind of what I'm looking at, is a passive income machine, and a fun place to hang out and visit and, and play with.
I'm a businessman. I'm looking at that 5-year plan and that big, huge passive income, kind of like you, Crypto Smith. I'm seeing like dollar signs written all over that.
Yeah. All we got to do is get the people to come.
Yep.
But you gotta shake that stigma, because when people look at these NFTs, they see NFTs. They see they kind of match them up to what they've been used to, these past years, and this is quite different. A lot of people are going to miss that boat because they're still thinking, it's just a JPEG, it's just a picture, it's nice graphics, let's flip it. You might not want to flip these in that arena. I mean, just look at what Crypto.com and Staples Center, how they came together, and all the money they spent just for I think 5 years. For those naming rights for the Staples Center, that's the type of money we're talking about you can make. Now, obviously, it's just two, and it's a rare situation, and throughout the whole minting process, both may not even be minted because they're so rare. But man, can you imagine you getting the naming rights, and like Daniel said, you have individual control over those digital billboards. I think there's several around the exterior of that whole arena. It can be pretty lucrative,
Yeah, and it's it's going to be one of those central meeting places as well. So this is your largest concentration of of eyeballs in this metaverse is going to be around these two arenas. I think there's 5 total. Didn't they say there was 5 total arenas?
Yeah, there's 5 total. LGU already has one.
And so they're selling only 2 of them, and then they're going to probably and possibly sell the rights to the other 2. That aren't currently being used to other maybe large corporations.
Yeah, but pay attention to that. LGU already has an arena.
Yeah, I know, and that's pretty cool. And I think LGU, isn't that a subsidiary of LG? And they're are they what did I was reading earlier? They're a wireless carrier.
Yeah, LGU is a parent company of LG.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let me hit some. Let me hit some more.
Don't underestimate the cars, though.
Yeah, I definitely want a car. Let's see. Let me. I've got a couple MMAI keys, but waiting to hear about clarification in regards to lottery. If the lottery is at mint of the property, I'll just buy what I intended to buy now. Okay. And you can't buy, obviously, until the sale is over. You can't really buy anything specific. You're buying a lottery ticket at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Crypto Benny. Let's see. Nice Wilson waiting it to go down before I get one. Before I get more. When Jerome talks, the market will at least dip. Yeah. You may see a dip coming up here in at the end of the month.
That's a guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys. That's Jerome opens his mouth.
Yeah.
The market dips.
Yeah. As he's walking up to the microphone, everything just starts to tank. That is funny. Let's see, XXI Gaming. I wonder, will they be giving planes away as NFTs? I would love a plane. I haven't heard any plans for that, but you know, like Austin always says, nothing's off the table.
That question was brought up before, and I always thought it was pretty funny because I would buy a damn plane.
Yeah. So and then I think they should you should have to go through some sort of a metaverse flying school, so you're not wrecking into people's buildings.
I have my pilot license, so wouldn't that
that's
make
right,
me
you do.
good? Wouldn't that make me good?
Yeah, I'd make you retest just for fun.
Bro, I mean, I don't think we really want airplanes. Can you imagine that shit? I'm not even gonna go there, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird, you know.
The arenas wouldn't be so valuable anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Big-
oh no.
The big targets on them.
ground.
Anti-Rock, hey, thanks for joining the live stream today. Appreciate you showing up. Good afternoon. What have I missed? Not much. We're talking about MMAI, their NFTs that they dropped, and the property valuations. Basically, we're just going through and trying to come up with ideas for all these different properties that are going to be minted here in the next couple of weeks. I think it's a couple of weeks. Do we have clarification on that one? Is it going to be the 20th, like it says on OpenSea, or do you think it's going to be pulled earlier than that?
I think it's 2 weeks, right, from the actual closing of the mint. Well, the mint is 2 weeks, so we're like a couple of days in it already. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with what OpenSea says.
Okay.
So-
Tim Shea says they want $200,000 to take it down or something like that. Is that really a thing?
Yeah, he's talking about the
This?
warning. Yeah.
That is, is that even legal?
Are you serious? I don't know about that, man. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you know.
200 grand. I mean, they just need. That's crazy, dude.
That is crazy.
Tell him take it down. We'll give him a billboard.
So
Yeah,
basically,
get one of these
when
NFTs.
CC took over, he made sure, he was gonna get his money worth.
That's like soft level extortion. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, that's what I see. Is that even legal? Annie Rock, not much, just saying, hey, and getting started. Let's see, Taylor, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Nice answer, Waddy. Love MMAI. Hi,
Thank you,
Taylor,
thank you.
Tim. Queen.
I just want to say,
Perseverance.
guys, I apologize that I keep on going back and forth with the phone, but it is that I was trying to sell these NFTs. I don't know if you remember, Sean.
Yeah.
That I have bought a whole bunch of like cool samurai-looking NFTs.
I imagine you probably have a lot of NFTs.
No, so long. This is the funny thing. I bought them and I was never able to sell them. So finally today, when I went to check, I noticed that I have some crow in my wallet, and
Oh,
is that at least out of 32, 10 of them sold.
gotcha. That's nice. A little bonus there. Good evening, Queen. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the support. XSI Gaming, yeah. MMAI is great. That sign didn't mean anything. Do your research. Yeah. These stupid little warnings, they usually don't mean much. And now if it's true that they ask for money to take it down, that's probably their motivation for putting it there in the first place.
Yep.
No, so the way I see that is two things. One, they make sure they cover themselves in case of anything because the project is still brand new. And two, obviously you want to take it down faster. Give me the money, and we'll make sure we handle that. By the way,
Yeah.
fan, yeah.
It seems shady though, doesn't it? That give us 200 grand and we won't care about the customer anymore. Like it just doesn't.
Pretty much.
Thanks, Tim. I might get me 2 more because I really want 6. Damn. And you're hogging them all for yourself. That's cool, though. If you can get 6, get 6. I mean, good for you. Tim Babe. Hey, Crypto Smith, Crypto Lounge. It's good to see you, Queen. You guys are awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, Taylor. Oh shit, Vin Diesel in the house.
I think he's talking
What
about
up, Danny G?
Daniel.
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's the only one Vin Diesel-esque here. Let's see, Crypto Mini. I would think they would use the Pure Wallet voting capabilities for key holders. That's possible, I guess. We haven't really heard the details yet. And Taylor, wow, Taylor with the $50 donation, the super chat, that is awesome.
That is very, very cool.
I really appreciate that. I mean, that's crazy. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. That's a.
And I just want to say one thing. Sorry, I know this is your channel. Fiber with the heat. Appreciate you being here, man. How you doing?
Who's
you're
that?
You're gonna get to his comment.
Oh, okay.
Later on.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Congratulations. I'm happy that your channel has a super chat now. MMAI LFG. I thank you, Taylor. I really appreciate that. It takes some work to get your channel monetized. It does, as Waddy well knows. Daniel's going through it. Crypto Lounge. You're monetized now, aren't you?
No, I'm waiting, but yeah, it's a grind, bro. Like you said, it's work, man. It's not easy. A lot of people think this is easy. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, especially like for you, you're on the road. You know, you got a job, you're on the road. Me, at least, I got a regular kind of 9 to 5 ish. I got some set hours I can come home and if I'm not doing anything else. But the motivation is what I have trouble with. Lately, it's just getting motivated to sit my butt down here and grind it out.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
What's up, Daniel? Crypto Benny. MMAI is the sleeping giant. People are going to be sorry they didn't jump into this project now when we're rocking and rolling. And that's Crypto Benny hits it right on the head. This is where my excitement comes from. The fact that there are other projects. There are other good projects out there that maybe have some NFTs and they're trying to do their thing, but they're not doing anything outside of crypto. And that is my not biggest pet peeve, because they're doing what they're doing and they have got communities and I'm sure they've got good intentions. But at the end of the day, when regulation comes around, those projects are going to go away, I think. And I just don't see, literally, I don't see any of them except for a couple. And a couple are represented here, a Pando project, because they're actually more of a real world company than they are a cryptocurrency company.
Correct.
I know that Para project or Para works that Alex works on. They're working on real world payment systems. So that's another one that has use outside of crypto. So it's just, that's kind of where my head goes. And that's why this project excites me so much.
I just refuse to call MMAI strictly a cryptocurrency. They're a technology company. We're investing into a technology company.
Yes.
That just so happens to have cryptocurrency.
No, absolutely. It's not a meme. I mean, we need to quit calling it a meme too. It's far from a meme. It's absurd to me for team put it in that discussion as a meme at this point in time. MMAI is not a meme. You're right, Daniel. It's a technology company, man. It's always been in my book. As soon as I seen that NS Labs connection, and I seen what Augustine was bringing, and what all this was coming together and how it was coming together, it was far from a meme, long ago for me. But it is. It truly is. And what I'm impressed about is the fact that the dev team is always communicating with the investors. There's no communication gap there. At times it's a lot more than a lot of people would like, and a lot of the stuff that's coming out, people may not understand, but at least we have that communication, because you got a lot of, teams and a lot of projects that have development teams that are incognito. You don't hear anything from them for months. And you're just wondering what the hell is going on. We don't have that with MMAI.
Yeah, there seems to have been a pattern established with these, and we'll call them community tokens, community spaces, where they promise the world, you buy their token, they sit on it for a while, FUD is created somehow because they did something stupid, and then it's months and months and months of nothing, broken promises and failed deadlines, and then they're selling on top of their holders. I'm not going to mention any names.
Yeah.
so they can continue to fund, a project that may not have any relevancy, in the future anyway. So it's just, I don't know, that was the mold. And I think this is breaking out of the mold, and why we choose to call it a community token or a meme coin or whatever euphemism you want to use. It's because there isn't another established a name for a company like this, right? You're either a blue chip or you're an altcoin, if you're not even in that blue chip status, and then you're in the community token space, and that's kind of where it exists. So hopefully this turns into an altcoin, and then we can just refer to it as just a metaverse business.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to flip the switch and actually go to a coin so we can get out of this whole meme coin discussion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we make our, carve our own path. That's the way I see it. We carve our own path. We make our own footprint, and we distinguish ourselves, accordingly. As we get out of that standard way of thinking, technology company. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I don't feel like we should just fall in step with the standard. I think we carve our own path with this situation.
Yeah, I think you're right. Crypto Benny says MMAI key tattoo on our avatar. That would be something different. Maybe there'll be somebody can set up a tattoo shop in the metaverse.
That would be nice.
And tattoo on your avatar. That would be pretty cool.
I think there should be something on you that lets you know you have a key to the city, whether that's a tattoo or whatever,
I think that was mentioned in the last space. I think we had someone in the last space was talking about having an identifier on the actual NFT or the key.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Wilson 509 crypto. I can't wait until they're going to have to pay me 20 to 50 ETH for my keys when the metaverse start going crazy.
Wilson's an MMAI supporter, longtime MMAI supporter, man. Wilson, I appreciate everything you do for the project. I see you out there tweeting every single day, retweeting everything, always in the spaces, always supporting MMAI, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, he said he was the #1 fan, I think. So, and that's possible.
Hey guys, I got a question. Can we backtrack a bit? There was something that we were talking about earlier about the the NFT, the property, the Times Square looking property. I want to ask you guys something about that. Or when you get that NFT, or Sean, right there, are you getting access to all of that ad space in that particular area, or is it just one or two?
No, I believe you get access to the whole particular area. Like, for example, that one got 3 screens, right? I believe you get all 3 screens.
That's in a pretty heavily. That's going to be Times Square essentially of the meta world. I'm thinking totally different about that particular property than I've ever thought about it.
Yeah, I went through that process too, and looking at these properties, and maybe you guys can chime in too, and you guys in the chats. Looking at them, I was thinking like, okay, which one? Because clearly there's going to be a disparity between the lowest use case, right, and the highest, right? And we're just going to call the arena, if you choose to, as the highest use case possible, passive income. And then I'm looking at the stand ad, right? And I kind of like, I might be disappointed if I got one of these. But I know ASMR fan made a point when we were chatting about it, about this, like this billboard here is up high, right? Not everybody's going to see this thing, all the time. This is down in the ground where your eyes are, right? And you're passing by these things all the time. If you happen to be walking around, driving around, like these things are going to be in your eyesight much more often than this one, even though this one you're getting a lot more real estate.
And there's a corner ad somewhere in there. Maybe it's the stand ad. I don't remember. That's on the corner where it looks like it's a 3 or 4 sided ad.
Yeah, that's this one here. The stand ad looks like it has. From here it looks like it has 4 sides.
Yeah. So when you think about that ad right there, right? Think about it being eye level, and then think about standing on it. No matter what side of the street you're on, you're going to see that ad.
And then I wonder if you can, if it is 4 sides, that you can have a different ad on each side. To make each screen differently.
Is probably yes, because each one of them will probably be ran independently of each other.
So you could have this. You could be advertising your YouTube channel on one, and then rent out the other three, or whatever. Right? I mean, the possibilities, are endless. So that did change my mind, and I have to. I appreciate ASMR Fan for pointing that out that I just wasn't thinking. So really, there isn't any property here that you cannot benefit from in some way, including the cars.
No, absolutely. That's the point, Sean. That is actually the point, because we have a lot of people that were saying, "Hey, if I get a car, that sucks." No, it doesn't. Anytime, every single drop that you see here is going to bring you residual income. And you guys are right about that eye level, the actual science of branding and the theories. You're right, man. The eye level ads are going to be more effective. Now, the billboards are going to sell. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. But you're right. The science of it speaks of that too, man. But please, guys, don't think if you get a car, you're bumming out, and don't go sell it for 1 ETH. I mean, 0.1 ETH. Just because you got everything is going to bring you residual income. You win. If you get a drop, you win no matter what it is.
Yeah. If you're listening to this and you get a car, and you want to sell it cheap just because you don't want it, bring it to me. I will buy it from you, guaranteed. I'm going to start a dealership. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And let's talk about the cars for a minute, because people do you hear that, right? Oh, if I get a car, I'd be disappointed. Well, let's talk about some of the benefits of owning a car. They've already come out and said that the marketplace will have a spot where you can rent your car. So if you're not in the metaverse that day, you can rent your car. There's going to be upgrades that you can have on your car, whether they're wheels, whether they're engines, whether they're whatever, right? Also, you can probably wrap your car, which means if I own a car and Sean comes to me and says, "Hey, I want you to wrap your car in my logo," I can do that.
Yeah.
That was discussed. Wrapping a car is going to be a thing.
Yeah, it may not be right off the bat, but I know it was discussed as something possibly in the future as far as customizing your car. So, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, but think about this rental that's going to come out, just renting your car, right? Let's say somebody wants to rent your car for an hour, and that happens 6 times a day. You just made 6 different transactions. Rather than a billboard, you make 1 per whatever the contract says. You could actually end up coming out better.
Right. Okay, I see.
That is very true. And you think about wrapping that car with ads. That car is going to be zooming around the world. It's going to be a moving advertisement. It's not going to be stationary. So it's going to be able to, be seen by a lot of the general public of the meta world. And it's going to be in and out. As soon as somebody else gets out, like you said, man, those cars are going to be very profitable.
Yeah,
very profitable. And I'm like, Sean, if you don't want it, let's do business. I will take it from you.
And you got to remember what the team said too. There's only ever going to be 1,500 cars plus maybe a couple special editions here and there, right? So the cars aren't going to be. They're going to be limited, right? So think about if there's 4,000 people in the metaverse and 3,000 of them want to use a car, and there's only 1,500 of them available.
Yeah, that's a huge point right there, and not minting anymore. I mean, what if there are 10,000 people, 100,000 people? I mean, as it grows, and I don't know, maybe at some point they have to introduce, some more to the metaverse. So I'm sure that'll come up to a vote, in the DAO, or we'll get a chance to do that. But the car rental, and it does say right here when you read it, it says these vehicles can be driven and or rented in the pure world, and then they can be customized. And then here's the part of this video here that kind of shows that kind of thing. Decals, right? Different colors, or obviously different skins on it. So there's that. Your engines. And then this, I think, is also going to relate to, because there's going to be a racing game inside the metaverse as well.
Yes.
So as you update your car, you can get out there and you can race for pinks.
Yeah. Augie already released that on Austin's stream that there will be a game coming out at some point.
Yeah. So that's going to be super. It's going to be super exciting.
See, another thing that I was gonna say, that, like, for example, with the metaverse, and I'm very curious, is you see how it said mission complete and it say you got 1,000 coins. I'm wondering if that's gonna be in MMAI tokens, like besides the mining part, where you actually earn token while you're, going on the metaverse, completing mission. I think that would be cool.
So I think what was said, I think what Augie was saying is that it's going to be a token, an in-game token that
Okay.
is related to MMAI. So it's going to be, so you can convert that into your MMAI tokens. But the in-game currency may be called something different, but it's, maybe you get, for one MMAI token, you get 100, in-game tokens or something like that. So
Okay.
it'll be related. But then I think there are other things. What were the other items that he was saying that related to the MMAI token? I don't remember. Wage-based skills game, right? That game that they're going to drop, the first-person shooter.
Yep.
And I've never played a game like that, so I don't know. I mean, I've played Call of Duty many times, but I'm assuming you just place a wager. You throw up some tokens, like, hey, I'll bet $10 worth of tokens. You pull them together with your team, and then whatever team wins gets the tokens. I'm assuming that would be how it works.
Okay. I mean, it's still cool anyway. Like, for example, if it is, 100-to-1 ratio in a sense, you still getting free tokens just by participating in the mission. So either way, I think it's still cool.
Yeah, absolutely. ASMR fan, hello. Hi, Sean. Hi, Waddy. Hi, Michael. Hopefully you're well, ASMR fan.
She don't like me.
Yeah, she left you out.
No, she actually did answer that she didn't see you because there was a comment.
Yeah, you're.
Face, so
I'm on the outs.
Let's see. What are we?
I'm on the outs, Sean.
There
I'm
we
on
go.
the outs.
There we go. Now we can see your face.
Thanks for letting me in the forge before I got completely kicked out.
Do you guys know? Is there a way to rearrange this? Like, is there no option to?
Yeah, you see. Crap, I'm not looking at it. You see where is the one screen? They'll actually put us in the middle.
I got that.
Like,
I got that.
like if you post up the screen again, right?
Right.
And you put the one where there's one screen, that's gonna put us. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, that makes it easier. I can switch it around then.
And then you could just move the order if you want to, age before beauty. I don't know who's older you are. There you go.
All right, there we go. Let's just switch it around. I can cover my face up. That's fine. Waddy,
I'm definitely older. Younger than Crypto Launch, so you can leave me in the back.
Fiverr says, "Why do you know Tim Shea is an ASMR fan
All right, Roddy.
of the Crypto Smith who talks about Binance stuff with Queen Perseverance? Got to give Wadinator a high fiver for all that he does with the community. Happy New Year, all." Fiverr, it's been a minute, I think, since I've seen you. I don't recall. I don't know if you were here last week or if I've seen you recently. But thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it.
Fiverr has been living la vida loca, doing vacation here and there, so he's good.
How dare you take a vacation? Hi, Daniel. Didn't see you down there. Crypto Benny's comment is covering you. Yeah. Sorry, fan. Yeah, I was hiding him down there. That's a little rent area.
But that's okay. That still doesn't get her off the hook, right? We still got a bust on fan, right?
That's right. Fiverr. Hey, Tim. Hey, Fiverr. Long time no see. Yeah. So I'm not the only one. Oh, snap. Fiverr's back. Yep. Fiverr's back. Nice. Good to have you back, Fiverr. Hey, fan. Hey, John. I am way behind. Good to see you, Fiverr. Hi, guys. Great times. MMAI is getting real exciting. Yeah. And we were talking about that, Waddy and I backstage, about how, a project like this, we've got to make sure, the information comes out, and succinct and everybody knows what's going on. Because I think what may happen is as it grows, more content is going to come faster and faster, and changes, and the Pure Wallet, getting finalized, and the iOS drop, and all these things that are going to happen in the future, right? There's going to be lots of content, lots of information, and trying to keep it all straight, it can be tough. And I know Austin's doing an absolute yeoman's job, kicking ass and getting stuff out to us. So, Austin, if you're listening, thank you. Really appreciate that, guy.
And what you will find out about the technology company that's working on multiple projects at a time, information can come fast, and it can come furious, and it can come in a whole bunch of different lanes in different directions. So, it's MMAI is a fast moving project.
Yeah. I think
See, that's the difference too, Daniel, about this whole situation. We're not used to it. We're not used to this pace. And then not only we're getting information, we're also getting proof. We're getting hardcore proof. Really, we're seeing it. We're playing around with it, and it's different, bro.
Yeah, but when you work, like I have the ability to work in business and fast moving businesses. So this is second nature, right? But in crypto, it's not. You're used to waiting 18 months to get one shred of news. Here, you're waiting 18 hours to get an update.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Raise Your Glass Australian Pink Show. I know your name from Twitter because I see it in there all the time. I don't know that you're. I think this might be the first time on my channel. I do appreciate the support, you showing up and supporting MMAI. It is going to be very exciting. Hey,
Raise Your Glass is a big MMAI supporter on Twitter and on a lot of streams. So
yeah, I see. I recognize that name from Twitter. I do see that quite a bit. Hi, Crypto Benny. I'm gonna skip some people saying hi to each other. Hey, Raise Your Glass. Let's see. If I skip you and I don't mention your name, I do apologize. I try to get everybody. Have they considered taking out the M for monkey in MMAI? I don't think they've considered that, but I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Well, I keep saying, money making machine AI will be great.
Money Machine. That's a good name too.
I think when you notice the branding change, it's MMAI. Not a lot of people refer to it anymore as Metamonkeyai. It's really MMAI with a new logo, new branding, stuff like that. Does it mean Metamonkeyai behind the scenes? Yeah, it does. But the company itself, when you look at it, it's MMAI Pure World, MMAI Pure Wallet, MMAI Pure Chain. So I think we are kind of getting away from the whole what you were talking about, and the rebranding is really MMAI.
Yeah.
It's weird. Now, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Wadi.
Oh no, I was gonna say now, if they are looking to actually rename the whole thing instead of just being MMAI, since they are planning to be in the e-commerce business, you could also name it Merchant Metaverse AI. So I could think of like 1,000 names, literally.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, it is. I was going to say it is weird, and I know they came up with it, and when we first heard it, you're like, you don't know how to take it because some parts of the world don't care, right? Some parts of the world there's some sort of weird connotation, to monkey, and then you get other parts of the world that are, a bit more, let's say, sensitive, and and it may kind of bring up negative connotations. So and maybe they didn't consider that, when they came up with the name. So I like the new branding. I think it was a good move on their part. So well done.
I agree, Sean. I totally agree, Sean. I had no problem with it, but again, there's that stigma. There's a lot of FUD about that. Another monkey project, all this. We knew it wasn't another monkey project, but it was catchy initially. But the team said all along that they were going to transition from that, way back. I remember them talking about it, and that we see it now. They actually did it.
In business, companies are always evolving, and this is just part of that evolution.
Yeah. And then John Crispali, he does hit it. Perhaps it will eliminate tying the project to a meme now that there's a new logo, and I think that does help go a long way. Now now it's just a business name, you can think of it as just MMAI, right? And you don't get that cartoony kind of vibe, with the name. So like I said, I think it was a good move.
When you look at the website, it's totally corporate look right now versus the one before. It's light years beyond, because before you got the cartoon look, the monkey was all over that, initial website. I'm looking at the corporate website right here as you scroll through it. I love it.
Yeah, and then the white papers, throwing the white papers the white papers out there, I think was genius. So if anybody wants to see what they're doing, what they're working on, right, this is it, right? You want to check out the smart auto mining, which I'm sure we're gonna have a whole lot of content on that to come up the next few months as the blockchain gets developed. Here you go. Here's a picture of this game.
Yeah, and I also want to address, for it being a new NFT launch, they have done pretty good. $91,112 in less than 24 hours. Well, no, we already passed the 24 hours, so yeah. In my opinion, that's about 56 ETH, which is not bad volume.
No, it's fantastic. It's not bad at all, bro.
Yeah, not bad. I don't know if it's going to sell out. That might be a tall order, but which and I guess there's two ways to see it. I would love to see it sell out so that more community members can get involved, especially early, really early like this, and benefit long term. But if I want to be selfish, and say, they only sell 1,000 keys to the city, that's not bad either. So it's just going to be more exclusive than 5,000. So I don't know. It's a toss up. Do I want to be a jerk, or do I want to, try to help people?
I'll go look and see exactly where we're at on our
Fiverr. Eddie T, thanks for being here. I do appreciate you showing up on the live stream. Good
Eddie
to see you.
T.
What up, Eddie?
What's going on, Eddie? Eddie T in the house.
Eddie T.
It's a nice night in the forge, man. It's pretty nice. So
I'm not complaining. This is a great stream. These are my favorites, really. Getting the gang together, talking about a good project. Everybody's so nice. It's nice to be nice.
56 ETH right now for our NFT sale. 56 ETH. I'm trying to look and see how many buys.
Yeah, there is 56 ETH, 123 sales, and 80 owners.
Yeah, 123, 80 owners. So not bad. That's 80 different people who have an opportunity to own something.
Yeah.
So I bought, and I don't know if everybody knows this yet. I know you guys do on the screen. I bought number 75, and then last night, I don't know what time it was. It must have been 1:30 in the morning. I ended up picking up number 420. So if any of you weed fans out there would like to purchase that from me, it's for sale. I could probably be coaxed into selling it. I don't even know why. I thought it was funny. I'm like, there's probably a lot of people that want this number, but I'm going to take it because I'm here. So that was the selfish Sean.
I have a couple numbers. I'll release one of my numbers for you because I do spread all my stuff throughout different wallets. So in case the numbers are tracked, I'll give you one that's in one of my empty wallets, number 145.
1-4. Did it have any significance or just total random?
I just looked at it and said, you know what? That looks like a winner right there.
That looks like the arena.
To answer fans' question, no. Unfortunately, we are no longer trending. Yesterday, I think we made it to the top 5 trend.
Oh yeah. I was watching Austin go through that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's slowing down. We just got to get some attract some business this direction.
I think a lot of people are waiting though. We had this with the pre-sale as well, right? Remember? If you remember, like towards the end of the pre-sale, it really started to kick up.
It started to pick up, yeah.
And with ETH being at the price that it is right now, if people didn't secure their ETH early, yeah,
Yep.
they're paying a good price for it right now.
Yeah, it could be. And we might see it pick up here in a few days or a week, when we get close to the end. That's a good point. Yes, sir. Let's go. MMAI all the way. Fiverr. I miss these. Yeah. Yeah. I miss Fiverr's, his rhymes. What's good, Eddie? Okay, XXI. Let's see. Nice one, Fiverr. You're going to have to skip. Crypto Benny. I really like the stand ads and electric building displays. Yeah, lots of people walking on corners. Yeah, especially that corner, or a corner that looks like that means it's in the middle of the city. Let's see. Do I have it up still?
And I think the value of your billboards are not so much the billboards or stand ads or stuff that you have. I think it's going to be more of where they're placed on the map. And this is where I need you to think bigger about location, right? The closer you get to downtown, the more you can probably demand for an ad. And the closer you get out of downtown, you're probably going to see some value go down. If that makes sense. Think about real estate, right? And that's kind of how you have to think about these. You got to think about them like real estate. So,
Yeah, it's very true. The more frequent the travelers are, that's where you're going to get the most eyeballs.
That's true, and that's you can't obviously every property can't be the exact same value proposition. Right. That's where you're going to get some difference and differences in the cost, and people could get in at a lower price. They're just going to have to be a little further out and work themselves in, and maybe they can upgrade themselves at some point in the future. So yeah, that makes total sense, and that's real world right there. I mean, that's real life. That's how it works. Let's see. It'd be cool if you can insert your YouTube intro to them. To the ad space fan, I think you probably could, right? You can run videos on those.
I was about to say,
yeah, on the digital ones, the digital billboards, I think you can do that.
I think Augie or Austin said something about the actual billboards. If you walk up and touch them, they give you a clip.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I did not hear that, but that's cool. That's another aspect to it. Let's see. I'd want to have multiple ads on the stand ads and rotate them periodically. Yeah, I remember that was talked about as well. Like, can you just rotate different ads? That way you can sell space to multiple entities. But
that was talked about, and we got a yes on that.
All right, excellent.
Oh, okay, so I did see RJ, and my bad, because I saw the top 10. We're not trending there. But if you look at the top 100, it's on 91. So I didn't know there was a view all button, and that's why I said we're not trending. We are.
Still. So we're still in top 100.
Yeah, we're still trending. Yep.
Excellent.
See, you have to understand, guys. We're still, within this 2-week time, the trading curve is going to be flat. It's not going to spike or anything like it fluctuate because we're kind of stagnant right now. Because we're not able to actually sell anything until after that 2-week period is up and we actually mint the properties. Once that happens, you're going to see a lot of action on the analytics chart. And that's when we're going to start really climbing up. When these keys start moving, you know what I mean? The properties start moving. You're going to see us get up into the top 10 pretty quick.
That'd be nice to see. Chris Brazier, thanks for stopping by the stream. I do appreciate it. Hopefully your Saturday is going well. I like the question Dr. Crypto came up with. Can the message on the boards change every 10 or 15 seconds? That would be ideal if possible. And yeah, I think that's what we were talking about, just some rotating ads, just for more ad revenue. This place is going to be like Vegas, where you're just walking down the street and you're just getting blasted with ads everywhere.
I'm hoping that we'll have a personal dashboard that if we had an ad, or if we had a billboard, or any type of ad, there was a dashboard that we'll have access to where we can control that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's going to be a possibility, but it'd be cool.
So, and that begs another question about the data that you can pull from this, right? If you have your own dashboard, they can track like how many people or how many avatars have walked past your ad, and give you that kind of data, to really,
Yes,
analyze.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
we talked about that in a Twitter space at one point, and they said that they were going to be able to give us the data, the owners, the data to that. But I think as far as actually uploading and creating the ad space, I think they want to kind of control that pretty tightly. Like any business, you want to control it pretty tightly at first. Make sure whatever you put out is going to work before you release a dashboard. So they're going to kind of do that all for us behind the scenes, which I see as a benefit.
So do you feel they're going to be basically having to approve ads that go up in order to obviously, stop, things that are illegal or whatever from getting out there?
The only thing I've heard was that, it's got to be appropriate, like, you're not going to have ads with big FUs all over them,
Right. Yeah. And I wonder where, and then you get into the whole, freedom of speech. Do you really have freedom of speech in the metaverse? Well, not really, because you don't own it. It's not public necessarily. It's owned by a company, but I don't know. And then you get into that.
Still,
can you put political messages up?
Well, I don't
No,
know.
it's a sensitive. You got to be careful. You do got to be careful because I think somebody, I don't know who it was that was mentioning Bang Bros. We definitely don't want Bang Bros all over the meta world. So we have to be smart. You have to be smart.
And I think that's where some of this comes in. And one thing that we don't talk about enough with these NFTs and people for, kind of gloss over, but I keep touching on it in every space and every live stream is what you get on the back end. I hate using this, but what you get on the back end of your NFTs, like let's say you own a store, right? They're going to go in and they're going to help you set your store up. They're going to help you set up WooCommerce. They're going to help you set up all this stuff. Where in a lot of other metaverses or even e-spaces, you would buy a storefront and you're on your own. Here you go. Good luck. Here you're basically getting personal assistance and helping you set your store up.
Yeah. For free.
Yeah, for free. And that costs a lot of money and a lot of manpower and a lot of man hours. So if you add up what it would cost you to do all this, I bet you're over 0.45 ETH.
Yeah. So here, let me read it out for everybody. It says the holder of this NFT, and this is for a large shop, and this is going to be for any of the stores or offices or whatever. But obviously this pertains to some sort of marketplace. You will own. Let's see. The holder of this NFT will own a real store e-commerce, advertise and sell products within the pure world. The large store is 4 times the size of a small store. MMAI will assist with the complete setup to include capabilities like virtual shopping, inventory and content management, shopping cart, payment gateway, AI integration, and more. So that is a lot. You are right. That's a lot of value right there.
Yeah.
So you got it right there. That's the A1 part about it. I'm sorry, Daniel, but that is the 100% best part about that store, about these stores. That support is gold. Go ahead, Daniel. My bad, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I always try to point that out in every live stream and every Twitter space, because I think people concentrate so much on the keys to the city, which are valuable. They really are. We want them. And they concentrate so much on the property. But you have to remember, you're getting all that support on the back end of this to help you operate as a legitimate business. And like I had said before, if you were to go out and purchase all this support to help you set up your business, you're going to pay more than 0.45 ETH just to get this up and started. And like you said, this is coming attached with the NFT. So this is, you can't overlook that value.
No.
See, that's the added dimension that we're not used to with NFTs, because if you're coming from an NFT crowd and you're looking at this, let's say you're on OpenSea and you just come across that on the trending page and you click the button, you're like, okay, cool, these some cool keys, and you're not getting the full Monty, you're missing out, because this costs a lot of money to get this type of support in the real world. Like you said, Daniel, you're getting a hell of a deal.
Yep. Agreed. Eddie T says you could wrap your car with ads and brands on it to make money while you drive. Yeah, I guess you could do the same. You can probably put just about whatever you want on there. Let's see. Sean's going to start his dealership, and he's going to have legal to push them. Yeah, there you go. I can get legal. Yeah, legal can sell the cars. I'll cut him in on that for sure. I'm sure he's a great car salesman.
You know, would have been cool if we could have got a shot at that raceway. You know, owning that, you know, as a property as well. That would have been real cool too. I would have loved to pick up the raceway, man.
Is there a real raceway, or are you just racing through the streets?
No, there's going to be a real race.
A real raceway? Okay.
It's a raceway. It'd have been cool if it had been an NFT we could have got.
Sean, hey, Crypto Lounge, you know good and dang well, Mike, that Andrew ain't giving up that damn raceway.
No, that's too much right there. That's tons of ad revenue right there. That's a lot of dough rolling in on that one. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be his baby. That's gonna be his baby right there.
I already said that the business I'm gonna start in there. I don't know if you guys seen the Pimp My Ride show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, I'm gonna have a Pimp My Wheelchair. I'm gonna have customized wheelchair with little nitro boosters roaming around the metaverse.
Nice.
Hey, wrap them up. So ads on too.
Hey, we got Happy Man here. Happy Man, thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it. Happy Man is always very positive. I like having him on the channel. Hopefully your weekend's going well, Happy Man. Let's see. I'm liking the car angle. The more I hear, now I want one. Yeah. And you're right. The car is very underlooked right now, I think, and people are saying, hopefully I don't get a car and I get something cooler. But I for one, which is why I'm buying more than one, I want a car. Right? I want a car, and then something else.
Yeah.
And if I get 3 cars, then fine. We'll have them to sell. But
I think that's why we have to explain to people what the cars actually are, because as they hear more and more about them, they're like, oh, I want one of them. I will say that I hope RJ gets the cab.
RJ, who's RJ?
He's always in Twitter Spaces.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I hope he gets a cab.
Yeah, I wonder, is there going to be a bus, maybe a couple of buses out there where you could roll around the city and
They say there's going to be buses. I don't know. Like, I'd get a bus. Give me a bus.
There was like an 18-wheeler. I know before when I was in the beta the last time, I was riding around in an 18-wheeler. I rolled it over, but that's besides the point.
Give me one of them buses. I there's a lot I can do with a bus.
So Eddie T says, people will need the cars to get around faster than walking, so people want to rent them. Yeah, exactly. And I know there's going to be different spawn points, in here, and however that's going to work, I'm not sure, but yeah, you're probably going to have to take some time to walk somewhere, and you're not going to be able to just materialize wherever it is you want to go.
People are going to want to rent your cars and put them on that speedway too.
Yeah,
exactly. I know Austin mentioned there are a lot of spawn points, but you are going to have to walk. If you don't have a car.
Yep. Yeah, that's the whole reason. Yeah, for having a car, so you don't have to walk. If nobody had to walk, there would be no reason for cars, really. I mean, there would be less reason for cars. Let's see. Are they still going to implement the profit sharing plan with the NFTs? I haven't heard anything different. Have you guys heard anything?
No, it's still a go. In fact, I think those NFTs are like underrated right now. Don't forget about those, because those are very cool NFTs as well.
Yeah, and these are. God, it's been so long since I've even looked at that info. Are they? They're kind of giving a lot of these away.
Yeah, I think we got to take one project at a time, though.
Yeah,
I think there's probably a lot that is still being discussed. I mean,
this is likely several months, out.
Yeah, the SEC.
And I think you're right, Sean. They are restructuring that.
Yeah, the SEC is going to have something to say about how we want to roll them.
Yeah, profit sharing with NFTs. So, yeah, there's going to be there's probably some extra paperwork.
Yeah, I think we got to kind of be careful and just say, let's just deal with one project at a time.
Yep.
They will have to pay people to be rental agents like Hertz.
There's going to be jobs in here, I heard, though.
Cops?
Yeah. That's interesting. Paid positions. I heard Augustine say that.
Yeah.
A paid. So now, how would that work? If you're a
I
cop?
know it's very interesting. You know,
Huh.
he actually said that, and it blew me away.
I know they're talking about having a mayor, and that possibly more of a democratic society, and them are going to possibly be paid positions in the future. And the people holding the keys would hold the votes, and the only people that can run are the people who are holding the keys.
Nice.
I like that too.
So
Yeah, and again, there's those keys. You know, very important. Hang on to them, guys. Don't get to flipping them. You know, this is different. You know.
I don't know if you guys know Rick Ross, but he said, "I got the keys."
Yeah, I'm not flipping my keys. I'm keeping my keys very close.
Yeah, Eddie T says, Tim, I agree. We could team up with someone with a store and start a MMAI car rental. Yep, just sitting there all day, just waiting for people to come in and rent cars. Happy man, Tim.
I think we need a gymnasium too off in there in the meta world, so we can go in there kind of like a Y or something and just play some pickup games or something. What do you say, Daniel?
I say that's a good thing. I say we need to go ahead and set up a gym with a basketball court and tennis courts, and
that's a great use case right there.
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Let's see. Mr. Dr. Professor Reverend Shaman said, thanks for being here, Shaman. I appreciate it. I'm so mad. Thought the stream started at 9 p.m. tonight. That's all right, man. Hey, you showed up. That's cool. I know I was watching you guys last night. Another good stream. Thanks for being here, bud. Joy T, thank you also for being here. Appreciate that. Hi, fan. Everybody's saying hi. I gotta skip. Fiverr Shaman says he's not a happy man because the Crypto Smith came out an hour earlier than he thought. He has no Joy T due to missing the first hour, but he's an ASMR fan of being with you all here. Excellent, Fiverr. Love reading those. Wadi, Money Machine AI. Yep. Money Machine AI. There you go. You got one vote for it.
If you own MMAI, you're sitting on a money machine anyways.
Yeah. The good doctor says if you're hating on MMAI now, you're just a hater. I gotta say that, I don't know if this is one of those projects where people are gonna they're gonna find reasons to not like it and to put it down, right? Because they're not in it, or they didn't get it early enough, or they just they're just a part of a different community that hates on projects like this. But you're going to be hard pressed to find fault with this and think that this is not going to make it, right? Like, I believe strongly that 99% of crypto is going to disappear, right? One way or another, it's going to get regulated out of its existence. They're going to just fail, business wise. They're going to have no use case. I don't believe that with this one, right? You're going to have blue chips. You're going to have probably 300-400 cryptos, in the future that are, that are real businesses and projects. And I believe this can easily be one of those.
Sean, I think, just to be fair to some of the hate, I wouldn't call it hate. I think it's legit concern because a lot of people have been burned. They've been burned heavily, man. And they're just literally a legit concern. They're concerned about if it's going to work out. And I think we need to give them that credit. There is a lot of hate out there. You can see it. You can tell when it's just, all FUD. But there are some legitimate concerns that people have. And, hopefully they'll come around and they'll come on.
Yeah, and then I've talked about that before, where obviously trust, is very difficult to come by in this space because people have, shell shocked or PTSD from literally every other project they've been in has either rugged or gone away or failed somehow, and so they're used to it, right? I can't think of it. I mean, you got Volt, you got a couple of good projects out there that are still running, but they're very few and far between.
And the difference when somebody's asking questions because they want clarifying answers or they just have a concern, and whether somebody's just throwing shade at a project.
Yeah.
you know the difference in the questions, you know the difference in how they ask the questions, and you know the difference in how they present themselves. So people that are throwing shade and at MMAI, they're only, they're like you, Sean, like you said, they're only doing it for one or two reasons. Either they didn't get in early enough, or they're with another project that are preaches maxing being a maxi, and don't want them investing in anything else, and they're brainwashed. And I'll just put it out there. And then the people that are asking questions, because they generally have concerns. And them are two different types of people and two different types of questions. Right. But I will say, if you are in a project that tells you don't diversify your portfolio and only invest in this project, you probably should take a second look at that project.
It's a good idea. Very good advice. Not financial advice, though. ASMR fan
that's common sense advice.
Right. Yeah, use some logic there. ASMR fan is pointing out it's Luna New Year's, like Joyce said. People get funds during this time in Asia, so they will be shopping. Okay, that's good to know. And full supermoon. I didn't know that. Fan rank 91. That's on the OpenSea rankings. Jealous of your 420. Well, hey, it's for sale, bud. What do you got? Where you got to trade? Tim is that overall projects? I think that is on OpenSea. I want 1111. Yeah, and I guess this is confusing too to people, is that you have to get through because of the way it's released. And I know that on Austin's channel later, him and Augie are going to discuss this. We have to get through these in order to get to the higher numbers.
If you want 1,111. Yeah. So we have to get through. They're coming out in batches, certain number of batches. I think it's 50. So you're gonna have to get through a lot of cells to get to 1111. So a lot of buys. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get through a lot of buys to get to 1111. So when you see that batch in the thousands come up, make sure that you jump on it and so that you can get your 4 ones.
Yeah, that is what you got to do. Just keep checking back and kind of see where they're at. And it may take we may be into this a couple of weeks before we get there.
But if you really want one and you don't see that 1,000 batch come up, that batch of like 1,001 to whatever, then you may want to jump on a new lucky number.
Yeah. If you want one, to make sure you don't miss out. Yes, it's separate metaverse. Yes, is a separate metaverse search. I'm not sure. What do you mean, Tim?
Are you saying an open?
I think he was talking
on OpenSea?
about the trending part.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Is there a special search, Tim, just for metaverse trending NFTs versus all NFTs? I don't know. I'm far from OpenSea.
There's categories for the trending.
Let's see. I don't know how to get. I'm really not good with OpenSea. I've not done a lot of purchasing.
I'm terrible.
For example, all the way at the bottom, you got the browser by category: art, collectible, domain names, music, photography, sports, and so go on the story.
Gotcha. Okay.
Art, utility, virtual world, art, collectibles. Yeah, and that's it. It's just repeating.
Okay. All right. I got you. Let's see here. Daniel Gayton almost bought 145, then disappeared.
That was me, brother.
Well, you sniped it from him.
I have different keys and different wallets. The wallet that I have that's empty has number 145 in it. That's why I'm comfortable telling you guys it's got 145, because that wallet doesn't have any money in it.
RJ, this is the RJ you're talking about now. I recognize him. Okay, RJ, I appreciate you showing up. That's a cab driver, huh?
Yeah, that's cab driver.
RJ, thanks for being here. I appreciate the support coming on to talk about MMAI. I know you're interested in the project because I've seen your name out there. 91 on the trending list. Let's see. I got 2. Hopefully, waiting for a lower price for Ethereum to get another. Yeah. I can afford. I can wait to get my 3rd one. Hi, RJ. Fan. Let's see. Hope to get a vending machine. You getting a 420 vending machine?
Hey,
Hi, RJ.
probably make money off a vending machine in the metaverse.
So what would you put in it? What would you stock in a vending machine in the metaverse?
Whatever shoots out the bottom of that thing and people buy.
You have to think about that one. Yeah. Fiverr, good to see you all. Have a great weekend. Hey, Fiverr, I appreciate you stopping by. Good to have you back. Hope to see you soon. I want the large store. Eddie T, what are you going to sell in the large store? You out of here, Fiverr? Let's see, Fiverr. I think something wrong with OpenSea stats. MMAI total volume definitely is above BAKC, close to Trump Digital, but doesn't show them ranking either, huh?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with enough with OpenSea to even know how they do their trending, or I just know we have to get to 75 to get that blue check mark.
Right. Let's see. Tim Shea says, Shaman, you got the guy that walks around with the signboards. That's funny. Yeah, what if your avatar just has a couple of digital signboards that he just walks around with? That'd be cool. And that still works.
Yeah, why not? It happens in New York, right?
No,
Yeah.
I was laughing earlier because Shaman says the stalking counts as exercise.
Crypto Lounge, you're back.
Yes, sir. I think I went through a tunnel or so, warp zone or so. I don't know. I couldn't get any service for some hours. Sorry about that.
No problem.
That's all right.
We're just chilling. I'm sure once shops and ads start, we will attract more attention for sure. Pirate Mike got one last night for his crypto project, so he can use it as an advertising spot. Yeah, okay, excellent. Pirate Mike, there's a project. I recognize the name. I know there's something there.
Yeah, you got
Awesome Austin is in the house. What's up, everyone? Hey, Awesome, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
Hopefully you're getting some rest, Austin.
Yeah, this dude is up. I mean, both him and ASMR Fan they're like robots. They just go, and they're like, yeah, I'll get 10 minutes of rest here in a second. And but I appreciate you showing up, Austin. I feel there's a ton of crypto projects that will be interested. Yeah. I mean, obviously, advertising, your channel or your project, or any sort of relatable business, I think is going to be the first people in.
Yeah,
I'm really interested to see what kind of shops are going to set up. Like what kind of, and how many, let's see, the failure rate out there for businesses. So, how many are going to set up and then, have to flip to something else because it's just not working out for them.
I want to see how many shops just open up and just ship items and things like that.
They're only doing it because they have a real business on the outside and then just use that for extra advertising and marketing.
I'd like to see. And then ask them later, maybe a year from now, where they made more money, metaverse or their real place.
See, that's what I think too. It's going to be a lot of pre-existing situations that are just setting up just for extra exposure. I think that's a smart move too.
Yeah, it is, because you really think about it. It's just online shopping, but a more immersive experience. That's what you're getting.
But it would be interesting to do that comparison of 12 months and then 24 months of where they're seeing their revenue, right?
Right. Yeah, tracking that stuff real time. Everyone who reaches out to Austin for marketing proposals going to refer them to MMAI properties. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just buy these NFTs right now, and you're going to get some good marketing. I was just thinking, since data is king and everything is tracked, you could have advertising for each user specifically, while another user could be seeing completely different ads. Huh. That's an interesting idea.
That's interesting, using data analytics to customize your experience.
I'm sure that's going to be a thing at some point.
Yeah, I think the interest in the meta, verse platform, I think it's underrated. I was talking to a fellow guy that I work, another contractor that I work with. I mentioned this to you guys earlier. I told him about the platform, and he immediately asked me if it was possible to set up a recruitment office in one of the office buildings. And I told him I'm pretty sure that's possible. But I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there. There's a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Yep. Tim Shea says the back end may be on some of those billboards. Yeah. He said back end.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. What's up, Tim, Musso, Shaman, Eddie? Finally got some good rest. All right, good. That's good to hear. It's running on empty this morning. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Austin.
Hey, Austin. Good to hear you've been working crazy. Yeah, he has been working crazy hard. Him and ASMR fan both is putting in the effort. Will there be protection from rioters? I would hate to own a shop and get it destroyed because of politics. Well, they're going to, they just said there's going to be police presence there. So hopefully they'll stop people from rioting. I don't know what you have to do to riot in the metaverse, but that'd be interesting. So when people ask what the funds from the sales go to, they need to remember that there will be people building these ads for property holders.
Yeah. And that's what we were touching on a little earlier, what you get when you get the NFT that support, that costs money and resources, the support to help you set your shop up.
Indeed. Let's see. What else can we go? How about an office? Let's say you get an office. This says office space can be arranged to your liking as an office or conference room. You'll have access to design tools to personalize it. Then they're going to be your tech. MMAI will be your tech partner and create unique tools to help you hold virtual meetings, collaborate on different projects. So what are you going to do if you get an office?
Well, I'm going to set up my office first.
Would you? Yeah. So what could you possibly do with it for passive income? Let's say.
You got to find somebody to run it. You have to find somebody that's interested in the metaverse, that wants to have virtual meetings, that wants to have a virtual office to actually rent your office space.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Shaman, maybe the mayor can hire a cop. Yeah, there you go. Maybe you can hire your own personal security and stand outside your shop.
Maybe the mayor can be the sheriff too.
Ooh, there you go. Sheriff Gayton. Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, yeah, that's just too much now, Daniel. You're getting a little beside yourself, buddy. You're gonna have your avatar is gonna have that John Wayne look on.
No, I know somebody that's roaming around in some of our chats that's been nominated for like 2-3 things. He keeps nominating himself. I'm just trying to figure out when he's gonna stop.
Oh, yeah, you mean the head litter box guy?
Yeah.
He's going to be in charge of litter boxes out there, or the virtual cats. Tim Shea, nice dude. Love that you got number 100. All right. Hey, Sean, Waddy, Daniel, Austin, fan, Shaman, Steve the Canadian is here. I appreciate you being here, Steve.
How you doing, Steve?
Raise your glass, Australian Pink Show. Yeah, it's been a crazy run. Yeah, and I don't see you slowing down anytime soon. I think you just keep going. I'm gonna need you to keep working, Austin. Okay, no breaks. Hey, Tim.
That's what he thinks everybody's telling him.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, man. Yeah.
So the reason I'm so quiet here is because Vincent lists Binance as a major counterparty involved with Bitslotto.
Bitslotto. Yeah, what was that? I've never even heard of it.
A crappy exchange that turned out to be just a money grab, and people use it to doing money laundering. So now they notice that majority of the wallets that had transactions like the big wallets were also from Binance. They're not saying they're directly involved, but just the fact that they were able to transact through that. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So illegal money is running through Binance is what they're saying.
pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's been going on for a long time.
There's illegal money running through every single one of these centralized exchanges.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Shaman says he's going to start an Illuminati, and if you want to join, you can apply. I'm gonna have to check out your white paper.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Steve, Shaman. Let's see. Let's get down here. I'm gonna have to skip some. Can we get legal a Ford Legacy lot? Yes. I want to hear him say Ford F-150. Office and store. Steve, let's see. Oh, in his accent, yeah. He better add me to his party so I can hear him. Let's see. Awesome. Austin, I meant the 100th overall, not 100. Oh, he got that. Oh, yeah. On Austin's, they were talking last night, and he was basically waiting to get off the stream until the number 100 went, and Tim snapped it up right after he got off the stream. So I was thinking about the same thing. I was just going to buy it just so Austin could go to bed.
Yeah, I was about to say Tim must have been like, I'll buy it just so you can go to sleep, brother.
He was tired of hearing you talk. If I get a bus, it'll be a luxury bus, 100 every 4 miles.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot you can do with the bus, man. There's a lot you can do with a bus.
Electric scooters. I haven't thought about that. Do they have electric scooters? I don't know. I've not seen any. So that, maybe in the future, maybe 2 miles. Are the cars green friendly? I don't know. Maybe you get an electric car in the metaverse.
Or maybe you can buy an upgrade for a converter kit.
Yeah, it was in the trailer. Electric scooters were in the trailer. Is that what you're talking about, fan? The profit sharing thing is out the window. It opens too many doors. We're finding out other ways for value, to be honest. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say in a nice way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, I was really into that, but that's there's a lot of compliance issues with that are going to come up this year. So I totally understand.
Yeah, I guess that's probably a wise decision. Porta potties. Porta potties. I think mobile bathrooms. Did something come up with Gemini? They have to restricted.
That I know of, the last thing was with Genesis. I don't know if there's anything new with Gemini.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anything with Gemini.
I know Steve
they're approved by the SEC with Genesis, but I didn't see that they restricted anything.
Yep.
Steve
says he wants to run for mayor. I will take all the keys, please.
Gotta have if you have a key, you can run, brother.
Yep. And everybody else who has keys will be the only ones voting.
Yep.
Send me some ETH, Steve, and we can work something out. Let's see. Yes, basketball court. Yep. You guys were talking about setting up a gym, maybe with some hoops. What if there's a gym you're required to go once a week? If you don't, you gain weight.
That's an awesome concept.
Yeah. Then when you go, you stay fit. Yeah. Too many weeks out of the gym, man. You're starting to pack on the pounds. You're getting a little large there.
That'd be crazy. Your avatar starts gaining weight. you log on and there's a gut. Your avatar has a gut. That'd be crazy.
That would be
way
funny,
everybody in the metaverse knows you haven't been to the gym in a while.
That is funny. I like that idea. What if you don't eat much, fan?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like me.
Good point. Maybe it can make you weak. So every minute you walk, you will fall. You just randomly fall over.
That would be bad. I already got a contract with the floor as it is. So.
Then you go see Wadi at his customized wheelchair space and get you one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. That's funny. That's hilarious. Yes.
Oh no, I think we're gonna have to have a law firm set up in the world with the way you got it, Tony. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You give me a slip and fall lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, we can't have a personal injury. I think that's what I'll set my office up. A personal injury setup that I'm probably gonna get into.
Nice.
Might be kind of lucrative.
That's orange juice, guys.
Slip and
Orange
fall,
juice.
give Gaten a call.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's
we,
catchy. I
we
like
good.
that.
Hey, let's start that firm. We got to talk, Daniel. We got to talk about that.
Steve says invest in orange juice, guys. Orange juice. Can't go wrong. That's funny.
What up, Steve? Yeah, my favorite orange juice, Rica, people. Make sure you drink it.
Fan, will you make ASMR videos but with your avatar? That's a good question. And obviously you'll be able to live stream from your office space or your market, whatever it is you got. I like
Fans
orange
already
juice.
got a whole spot in the auditorium out there.
Yeah, she does have a lot of real estate there in that center. Now, is that considered an arena, or is that a convention center? What is that building considered?
I
It's
forgot.
like a cinema. It looks like a movie theater in a way.
It's like a studio. Didn't they call it a studio?
Yeah, that's the name of it. It's the MMAI Studios.
But then you have different wings that have office space or conference rooms, type of deal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my community over to hang out. Maybe I can throw food at them.
I might need to, with the way people are driving in that beta, I might have to set up a car insurance office too. Especially for Chaco. I need to cover Chaco. I can make a lot of money off Chaco.
Yeah, I wonder how detailed they would get in the future, of course, with car damage or avatar damage. Maybe you get injured somehow, fall out of a window. I don't know how they can take it all the way to the nth degree if they wanted to.
Here's a concept for you, and it's something that I've been thinking about. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll say it just because we're talking openly. You know how Teledoc has taken off, where you call a doctor and they give you a video chat, and sometimes they can prescribe. How cool would that to be done in the metaverse?
No, not bad.
So,
Dude, that is absolutely possible. I'm telling you. There you go, Daniel.
yeah, obviously, yeah, and I think they can do just about anything. But that would be another good case, another good use case.
Because right now they're using the metaverse to train surgeons, so that they can repeat these same surgeries time and time again in a virtual setting before they actually perform them on somebody, right?
Right.
So,
hey, Smart Fam, my avatar would be huge because I don't go to the gym. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been to the gym also. Let's see. Good call. Get that fiber. Let's see. Crypto Benny or walk, swim, basketball, just something active. Yeah, I think there's a basketball court and tennis court. It'd be cool to have that outdoor, maybe a park, with a couple of hoops there. Park bench. You could just hang out and watch other people shoot hoops. Does stalking count as exercise?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's funny. Steve, did Mini Demon ever interview you? Pasta or spaghetti? Yes, Shaman. Yeah, how is I haven't looked at his channel lately. How's Demon Food Channel doing? Does anybody know? No Tim Pasta though. Let's see here. You got to look at it from their point of view. Looking at MMAI on the surface level, it's really hard to see what MMAI plans are. So you see a project with a wallet and a metaverse. Yeah, that's a real. I mean, anybody from the outside looking in, that's what they're going to see, a very simplified, version of what we're talking about. But I think once you can introduce that to them and just give them just some basic use cases for the metaverse, I think you're going to run into a lot of people that don't care about it. That doesn't see any benefit in it, from their point of view.
Sean, we're talking about the literature on the website, and we're talking about all that beautiful paperwork. all the thesis paperwork, all that good stuff. I mean, if you
Right.
really want to get into it, it's available. And I know a lot of people were crying about, well, I'll be nice. They were asking about white papers initially. Where they, there was no white papers. Where are the white papers? There are tons of data right now on the new website, and all we hear is crickets. Nobody's talking about it. So, I mean, if you have any issues with that, read the white papers. It'll blow you away, especially the metaverse. Because I'm going to be doing some videos on the metaverse paperwork. If you read those metaverse paperwork, guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is a different metaverse. The AI is crazy.
Well, and here's the bottom line. When you're sitting down and you're talking to a business or you're talking to somebody who might rent some of your space and you're talking to them, the only thing they care about is what can you do for me?
Yep.
That's
No,
the
you're
question.
right.
That's the question you have
Yeah.
to answer for them. And everything else is completely irrelevant. It's relevant to us because we're in it every day, and this is the company that we're invested in. They're not invested in the company. They're invested in what the company can do for them at that given moment in time.
Yeah, you're so right. It's a quick flip for a lot of people. You're right,
That's
man.
that's business 101. Okay, I want to rent an office space from you. Show me how much traffic is there. Show me what I'm going to get from that office space. Show me what I can do with it. And either it meets my needs or it doesn't.
Yeah, true, right. What's that value proposition for them, right? That's
That's all I care.
Yep.
That's all I care about.
Fan
But
says
with
not
that-
very interested. Oh, go ahead.
With that being said, Crypto Smith, my daughter just landed, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I appreciate my first time in the Forge. Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
First-
Well, I appreciate you showing up
My first time hanging out in the Forge.
in the
so I
Forge.
appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, Daniel, you have a great night. I know I'm going to wrap up here in a minute anyway, because I know I think Austin's going to be streaming here soon. So,
Waddy, it's been great.
Take
Crypto
care.
Lounge, it's always great. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And I appreciate it. And everybody in the chat, have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Appreciate y'all. All right.
all right. See you, Daniel.
Hey, take care, Daniel, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep. Bye.
Dad,
Oh, where are we at? Here we go. So
he's so loud.
let's see. I'm just going to get through some of these comments here, and we'll get wrapping it up here. Not very interested in them until people actually listen to where the plans are and what MMAI is doing and why. So being in MMAs and spaces, reading the white paper is super important. Yeah, and that's for the people who are into crypto or are trying to get into crypto, and they're looking for something to kind of hang their hat on. That may be outside of the blue chips. If there isn't a 419.5, I would like to request a personal property and street sign. That's funny. Shaman, isn't spaghetti pasta? Yes, fan. Why are so many people skeptical on how fast we can get to the level of metaverse we want? There are a lot of people who are skeptical about that, and that's the challenge of a project like this and a company building is getting that traffic, right? And that once the traffic starts to come, that's when the businesses will start to come and advertise and set up shops, and right, there needs to be a reason there. So that'll be probably the biggest hurdle. Different categories. Let's see. The mind blown was for them, not me. First thing I thought of with pasta, but minis like 8. A mini demon. Let's see. Pasta or spaghetti.
Yeah.
Number 21. Locked in, baby. Nice. Excellent. Spaghetti is pasta, but it's not. Would you like pasta? I do not think spaghetti. Huh, that's weird. I think a spaghetti is pasta.
It is.
Yeah, I mean it's pasta. See if
You know,
that's a
I would
valid point.
say spaghetti is a form of pasta. There are many forms of pasta.
Right. Yeah. I mean, would you consider lasagna? Is that pasta?
Spaghetti.
Absolutely. Listen, the foundation is flour, water.
Right.
it's a
right.
form. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey, Chaka Crypto is here. Hey, Chaka, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. What's up, everyone? Just jumped on to say hi. Got to head into work. Have a good night. MMAI strong.
Yes, sir.
All right, Chaka, have a great night. Stay safe out there. Hey, Chaka, hope you have a great night. Pirate Mike equal pirate token. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta look at that one because I did see something about that. Hey, Steve, Chaka, what's up? Hey, Chaka, MMAI is at 42.66 still. Launch price was 3,100. Yeah, I was noticing that. It is nice to see. Let me see. Let's go to Dex Tools. Well, better
I
to
got it.
read.
It's 42.66.
Damn it. Let's look at the
Yours,
chart. Let's see.
It's at 42.56 and still holding up nicely.
Let's let me change it up here. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? The chart is looking good. It's good to see it coming back, right? I mean, it's, you know, we've been in such a downward spiral for months. It is nice to see things turning around. I mean, the overall market has done amazingly well just the last, let's see, just the last couple of days. I don't know, we're on a little mini bull run here. Now, of course, it's down a little bit right now this last hour, but everything looks good. Anything amazing here? H-bar's up 35% this week. Let's see. Global, GBEX is up 55% this week. Pando token's down. That's too bad. Time to get more. Let's see. Hi, Chaka. Let's get through these so we can move on. My vending machine will have COVID test, car chargers for your cell phone, and live orchids. That's an interesting mix of items for your vending machine, Shaman. Chaka, where's Mike? Let's see. Shaman, what's up, family? Francis Davis, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Can there be a Tesla for Rodney? Then if he wants to charge his car, he has to pay the shops. There you go. Yeah, have Rodney have his Tesla in the metaverse. Hi, Francis. Hey, Francis. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, and Band-Aids. You can't forget Band-Aids in your vending machine. And gum, yeah. When I grow up in the metaverse, I'm going to be the head of a prestigious security firm. Excellent. We're going to need security. That's for sure. Using my office space for stalking. I don't know if that's the best use case, but what kind of passive income do you get for stalking?
Well, I was going to say I'm definitely going to need security because my wheelchair is going to be pimped out with golden rims.
Yeah, you're going to look down one day and you're going to be up on blocks.
Yeah, you better watch out, Waddy.
Some triple gold.
Put you one of those. Get you one of those immobilizers on there so they can't move.
Selmo Fudd, hey, how you doing, Selmo? Thanks for popping in here. Hopefully your night's going good. Hey, Selmo. Let's see. John Crispala, Steve the Canadian. Hey. Let's see. Saying hi. We got any more questions here? Avatars need a hover round. There you go.
What happened?
Let's see. What if we have a box? Yeah, there you go. A boxing ring. Set up some matches.
No, I think on a recreational aspect of it is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about gymnasiums and, having those pickup basketball games, maybe a tennis, court, baseball. It'd be real cool if we had a baseball diamond to where we can play some baseball. It'd be really cool, man.
Yeah, I wonder how long it would take for him to set all that stuff up. I'm sure somebody's thinking about it over there. Rock'em Sock'em, yeah, there you go. That could be your boxing ring. Little Rock'em Sock'em robots. That building is the MMAI studio for us streamers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot. I wasn't sure if they were considering it like a center or a convention center, a business streaming, conferences and some events. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, ASMR. I appreciate that. La Fiebre.
La Fiebre.
Yeah, I can't do that. So
La Fiebre. Yeah.
We could stream this right now. Then there's when it's fully open, instead of just us watching, we can walk around and see everyone's avatar. Yeah, that is funny. That's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. After you work out in real life, you can go online and work out some more. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. That doesn't sound fun. Demon is doing good. I was watching him cook stream the other day. He's really happy doing food. Excellent, good. That's really cool. I got to go look at his videos. I don't think I think I watched one when he was eating McDonald's with Mini Demon. Tim, there will be a lot of what we can do. Can't wait. Shaman, why not multitask and work out in the metaverse when mobile comes out? There you go. You could be working out in the gym while you're working out in the metaverse on your mobile device. A little twofer. When we start using haptic gear, yeah, that's when it's going to get real. Yep. I would love to try one of those out. I'd get one if they weren't, too expensive, but I think they might be out of my range. And if I told my wife I wanted to buy one, she'd call me stupid. And let's see. Yes, Eddie T, very excited. The more you think about it, so many possibilities. Yeah, there isn't anything I think at this point reasonable that they can't do in there. Double workouts, double gains. Let's see. I think we're getting to the end here. I took some profits from Bitcoin to get me to NFT. Excellent. I hope that works out for you and you get some decent properties. Waddy's chair will be protected by Viper. Let's see. Crypto.
I remember that.
Anyone in AMZ Doge? If the website is shut down. Oh, one more rug pull.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, nothing surprises me anymore.
Welcome to the world of crypto.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, some of these names, man, they're like red flags. AMZ Doge. I mean, I wouldn't touch it just because of the name.
Yeah, it's you know what, being in this community for MMAI, I think it gives you a good appreciation for what can be, and so now I start to look at all of these other meme tokens and riskier plays, and I'm like, I don't even want to look at them anymore. Like I'm not even willing to investigate them any longer. Crypto Hog, I hope you're having a great night.
Yeah, I don't even bother looking at new coins, micro caps or whatever you want to call them, because at the end of the day, majority of the time they end up putting a rug on people. So what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. And even if they don't rug, they're not a good business, right? There's nothing of use there, and at some point they're just going to fizzle out anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think you can,
yeah. No, 100% of them are like no utility. It's just let's pump it. There's nothing, like you said, there's nothing behind it. It's so obvious. At this point in time, it should be so obvious, especially if you're listening, if you're on Reddit, and if you're jumping into anything that's being promoted on Reddit, you better be careful, because those are like 95% of those are rugs.
Yeah, exactly. And the unfortunate thing is, I mean, people like us, we know, like, and I may throw a couple $100 at a stupid shitcoin, but that's me, right? I'm willing to take the risk. I may make a little bit of money, I may lose it, who knows?
Yeah.
But new people coming in, they look at these things as if they're some sort of real business.
Exactly. You got they're throwing 1-2 ETH into these rug pulls, and it scars them. And these are the type of people that are looking at MMAI, and they're kind of relating that to their previous experiences, of losing 1, 2, 3 ETH in like over a night. So it sucks, that, but you got to do your research, because if you look into MMAI, you'll see it very quickly that it's not a rug pull. It's none of the sort. There's a lot going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like lately, a couple of projects has been stopping by my channel for me to look them up and stuff. And I tell them, like, look, unless I do my research on it, I'm not gonna show it on screen. So, because why? Like I said, investors like us with experience, we know what to touch, what not to touch. Now, people that are new in the space, they get wrecked, and then, it's unfair.
All right, everyone. I appreciate you all for showing up. And then I wanted to mention the fishing hole here from Shaman. That's interesting. If they have some sort of a lake, a water environment, you could sit down, do a little fishing, hang out. So many things to do. Had a little money in it, but I feel bad for those that had a lot in. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. I've seen, personally, dozens of those over this last year and a half. They stick Eno on the end of a token and people buy it. Yep. Yeah, that I never understood. Right after all of the the 15 different Enu tokens that came out all at the same time about a little more than a year ago. I can't imagine why anybody would put Enu on the end of your project. That's just stupid.
You don't want to be crash. You don't want to be insensitive. But at this point in time, you would think that people, we got it figured out by now. You know what I mean? But there's still a lot of roads. I always remember the Squid Game situation.
Yeah.
And I felt as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that is a freaking road from the jump. But there was so much money put into that, and so many people lost so much money. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The only Eno token that's gonna be legit when I have the money. Remember, Wadi finance Eno. Okay.
Wadi finance Enu. Nice. That sounds like an instant rapport right there.
Yes, sir. Wadi, you gonna have the debit card too, brother? You
gonna don't forget to inject that liquidity on the back end.
Swap. We'll have a swap in a year, right?
Yeah. V2's coming up. Listen, I appreciate you guys showing up. MMAI is definitely exciting for me. I know for one thing, and I probably is for you guys as well. I look forward to working with you guys in the future and talking about this for months and months. And everybody who showed up, I do appreciate and love you all. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. And then I'm going to hop off here and go watch Austin's live.
Yep.
Hey, Sean, it's been great, brother, man. It's good. And I'm glad I got the chance to come into the Forge. And Wadi, it's always great, brother. Y'all be good, man.
All right. I appreciate it, Michael. We'll see you.
Sean, thank you for having me, like always. And have a good one, everyone. And looking forward for more streams.
All right. Thanks, Wadi. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Take care.